Hey, you might be wondering what I'm using to shoot these YouTube videos with. I'm actually using the Canon G7xMkII, which is an advanced point and shoot camera. It's not a DSLR camera. And the reason I decided to do this, even though I do have obviously some pretty expensive DSLR cameras I can use and microphones and everything, but to make life easier, I decided the G7xMkII would be the easiest camera to use, because you can move it around with this pretty easily. I can put it on a selfie stick, carry it around, do all sorts of things with it, not be bogged down with it. It's kind of an important thing, especially for me, since I have mobility issues. I don't need to be strapped down with more equipment to make these videos. And I'm mounting this on a tripod, obviously, at this point, so everything's very steady. But as we start doing videos that might be out on the road, I'll be using a selfie stick to carry along with me and to bring you along. But anytime we have a static shot like this, it's going to be on a tripod. If you're curious about the tripods, I typically recommend the Manfrotto tripods. It's on a ball head, so it's a little bit easier to adjust. It's basically the brand that I've been using since I started in photography. Many of you might know that I actually am a professional photographer as well, and so I've used Manfrotto products my entire career. We also had slick tripods. Actually, I take that back. The slick tripod was the very first tripod I ever purchased when I was, I'm thinking, early 20s, something like that, when I first started doing some photography. So I would have to say Slick is my first tripod company, but I moved to the Manfrotto brand when I started working in professional photography, and that's what I've maintained and stayed with. So that's the gear that I'm currently working with. The videos themselves are actually edited quickly on the Adobe Premiere Elements program. So it's not being done on very expensive editing equipment. It's done on things that you can purchase yourself real quickly. It's not a hard thing to do. And I fully expect that those who are watching my video might one day actually start a YouTube channel of your own. And I'll tell you, the hardest thing so far has been trying to find a proper name for the channel. It hasn't really been the technical parts of things that is stopping me from making these videos. It's just coming up with the name, thinking about what we're going to be talking about, the various content that I'll be showing, thinking about where I'm going to bring you guys and talk about technical things and complain about this or that, or give you some positive things. So I think starting any YouTube channel, the hardest thing really is coming up with that name. It seems weird, but it's actually true. I've changed the name multiple times, as I mentioned in the previous YouTube video. But and I don't even know if that's actually the right name. I don't know if that's what we're going to stick with. But so far, I kind of like it. I hope you do. Leave me a comment below if you think it's the right name, or if you have a better name I should use. Leave me a comment. So if you like this video, of course, like and share the video, and subscribe. That's how we do it. If we have enough subscribers, things really start moving along on this channel. And hit the little bell icon, because that's going to give you indication of when new videos drop, as they say. I can't get used to the words that are used nowadays. Dropping a video. Well, okay, maybe that's a technical way of saying it, but I would tend to think I would have said the word upload. When a video uploads. Oh, okay. Let me give you another thing that bothers me. Okay, here's another thing that bothers me. Do you say, let's videotape something? I mean, really, do we still use tape? Do you say, let's film this? Do you still use film? What is the proper words? I would tend to think if you're videoing something, I would tend to say, let's record this. Isn't that more neutral? Videotape this? I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Or let's film this? Really? Do we use film? Most of us today are digital. So what would you say if you were shooting a still photo? Maybe you would say, I don't know, what would you say? I'm not going to tell you. You tell me. Go ahead and tell me in the comments below. Let me know what you would say instead of saying, let's film this. All right, what would you say? All right, talk to you guys tomorrow.